Arthur Morgan and Dutch van der Linde's relationship in Red Dead Redemption 2 is the emotional spine of the entire story. And what makes it so powerful is how complete it feels, from hope to doubt to heartbreak. Arthur doesn't just work for Dutch, he was shaped by him. After losing his parents at a young age, Arthur was taken in by Dutch and Hosea, and for years they were the only family he knew. Dutch taught Arthur how to read, how to think critically, and how to believe that outlaws weren't just criminals, but men standing against a corrupt world. Arthur grows up believing Dutch is a visionary, someone smarter and more principled than the people chasing them, and that belief becomes part of Arthur's identity. At the beginning of the game, Arthur's loyalty to Dutch is absolute. Even after the disastrous Blackwater robbery, Arthur never questions Dutch's role in it. He assumes something went wrong, that the plan failed because of bad luck or betrayal, not because Dutch miscalculated or acted recklessly. Arthur defends Dutch constantly, both to the gang and to himself. He believes that if they just survive long enough, Dutch will lead them to freedom, just like he always promised. This blind faith is important because it shows Arthur isn't stupid or naive. He's emotionally invested. Dutch didn't just give him a purpose, he gave him a way to justify the violence Arthur has committed his whole life. As the story progresses, Arthur begins noticing small but unsettling changes. Dutch starts talking more about faith and loyalty, demanding belief instead of earning it. Plans become louder, messier, and more public. The gang stops laying low even though staying hidden was once Dutch's golden rule. Arthur voices concerns gently at first. He asks questions. He reminds Dutch of the old ways. He brings up Hosea's advice. These moments matter because Arthur isn't challenging Dutch's authority. He's trying to save him from himself. Arthur still wants Dutch to be the man he remembers. Hosea's death is a turning point that can't be overstated. Hosea was the only person Dutch truly listened to, and without him, Dutch spirals fast. Arthur feels this loss deeply, not just emotionally, but structurally. The balance is gone. Micah fills that void, feeding Dutch's paranoia, encouraging brutality, and validating every bad instinct Dutch has. Arthur immediately senses Micah is poison, but Dutch starts trusting Micah more than the man he practically raised. That betrayal hurts Arthur more than any insult ever could. By Chapter 6, the relationship is beyond repair. Arthur is sick, exhausted, and finally honest with himself. He realizes Dutch doesn't want freedom anymore. He wants control, legacy, and obedience. Dutch stops seeing Arthur as a son and starts seeing him as a liability. Arthur's compassion, especially toward John, Abigail, and innocent people, becomes proof to Dutch that Arthur has lost faith. In reality, Arthur has found clarity. Tuberculosis forces Arthur to confront his life, and instead of clinging to false hope, he chooses responsibility. He starts undoing the damage where he can, even if it means turning against the man he once worshipped. Their final confrontations are devastating because Arthur never truly stops caring. He doesn't scream at Dutch out of hatred, he speaks to him like someone begging to be understood. Arthur calls out Micah, warns Dutch, and even at the very end, he gives Dutch one last chance to see the truth. When Arthur says he gave Dutch everything he had, that isn't exaggeration. Arthur gave him loyalty, violence, silence, belief, and his youth. Dutch's failure isn't that he lost, it's that he refused to listen when it mattered most. Arthur's death is the final fracture. Dutch walks away, unable to pull the trigger,